far still good. So yeah, there it is. Sucky thing is I missed a bolt and that happened. Because the bolt was hiding on me. I loosened it, but I forgot to pull it all the way out, and I thought maybe the head was just sticking here because of the way they have to glue it here. And yeah, found out real quick that that was not the case. Heard a good ka-chink. I was like, oh, I knew it broke something. So it's that cover. I don't think I'm gonna replace it. I don't think I'm gonna try to repair it just because I can only get some of the crack to go away. As you can see, which means that the part won't be right. I don't care how good you think you can get this glued together and sealed. Something won't be right. So I don't know. So I'm just gonna get another one. Sucks. This thing's gonna be awesome when it gets done though. So anyway, yeah, cylinder 4 was our culprit, not cylinder 1. As far as I could tell, it was cylinder 4. I've yet to see what it is about cylinder 4 that makes it so ugly. Now, head bolts were also nasty over here. And on these holes particularly, here and here. But, oh yeah, I know, because I set it down in the grass first. So yeah. You can obviously see cylinder 4 here. Looks way different than cylinders 1, 2, 3. I'd say this was our culprit. I don't see any cracks here. No obvious flaws. Crossing over here. See, that's where the gasket was probably blown. Or possibly down here. Come across. Hard to say. Hard to say. So we're going to let the machine shop take a look at the head. If I'm not mistaken, somebody's done this head gasket before. But I don't know. Guess we'll see. See this weird stuff. It's in the casting. Some weird stuff going on here. Look like it's smooth right here. Yeah. A couple spots on here, it's just kind of curious. Yeah, it looks kind of weird in there. What else? Yeah. I guess like they filled certain things in. It's like we need a little aluminum there, so let's fill it in. I don't know what they were doing when they built this head. There's another spot. It's like, why? Look at that. Look how smooth it is right there. Versus the rest of the block. It's right here. And clean. Weird. Oddly, this is where look inside my hole. Tell me what you see. I'm scared. Let's turn the flash on. I was just trying to understand why. There's those. Okay. There's the valves next to that. Yeah, that's the bad ones. Not so bad ones. A little bit better. You get better and better as you go up. Something to do with this intake part. Because, I mean, it's in the valves, so that's what's getting me. I gotta have the head checked and then we'll know. We'll know then. I'm gonna quit worrying about it. Also get us a serpentine belt because though it's a gator, it's also messed up. It's a messed up gator. So yeah. Rawr, rawr, rawr. It's our caps. They go 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C, D. I don't know. Somebody counted weird. There's all our caps and our cams. And there you go, people. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. I'd like to know what's going on here. I'd like to know what happened. I didn't see I didn't see a cracked cylinder there. I was kind of worried, you know, being that it floats in coolant. Whole thing's surrounded by coolant. That's kind of cool. So basically though, this one here is oil, that one's oil. Is it possible this, or somewhere in here, blew into these? Yeah. It is. I just don't know. All I know is when I took the head bolt out, it was covered in brown stuff. Which makes me think that this was freaking cracked here somewhere. Like this is the head bolt. See if it's still got brown crap dripping off of it. Damn it. It was one of these. One of these ones on the end. But you see the stuff that came off. The other ones didn't do that. The other one came out pretty clean. And I had a couple of them. There it is. Look at that. Compared to it. Okay, let's do some. There we go. A little better. But you can see, I think it was a clean bolt, but this one covered in the chocolate milk stuff. And these were the head bolts. These bolts were the ones that came out of these bolt holes here. I gotta think that maybe it's a possibility I have a cracked block there. What a nightmare if that's the case. Now, in which case I don't know what to do at that point. We'll see. A lot of stuff going on. That. Stuff here. Not too bad. Get that. Get it. Oh yeah. Because he's that. Pretty don't make them go. This one don't go. Oh yeah. That's gonna go. Well, that's actually, it's not as great as I thought it was. But you're only gonna see this part anymore. Just that edge and that edge. The rest is pretty much. So yeah. I see no difference this here really. Well, I do actually. I mean, you can't really notice it too much. If you look really close. See if I can get the focus on it. Yeah, it won't focus. It's too close. Oh, there we go. See those shiny spots there? That's basically where the chain was riding. So that would be gone, you know, with the new one. So yeah, okay, we're gonna put a new spark. Of course, a new chain. There's the old balancer shaft. There's the old balancer. There's the oil pan. Look at the milky nastiness. I mean, the blown head gasket, it had gotten into everything. This is the balancer. Notice it doesn't stay. It's just purposely offset to help balance the engine. But it also robs the engine of horsepower to do this. Not by much. I mean, we're probably going to gain, what, 5 horsepower? 10? I mean, 5, I don't know. But the milky goodness was all inside of this, too. And when I was looking online, I do a lot of that, I know. But that's how you learn, people. I was looking online, and I was seeing that these seize up and fail and lock the whole engine up. So, you know, this thing's got 200,000 miles, and we just ran a blown head gasket through it, so it can go bye-bye. I'll be okay without it. So right now, this is what we look... Well, I got some cleaning to do there still. I mean, obviously been doing some cleaning and whatnot. We're going to put new guides on it. Can you believe this nastiness? Once you get that balancer out, though, it makes that oil pan come out without doing anything else. There's like people online, they were saying, oh, you got to drop this subframe and all this, and you got to jack the engine up. I didn't have to take that. There, look, motor mounts are still in it, except, well, I took this one out up here because, you know, it's the timing chain. You don't job. It's got to come out anyway. But I didn't take that front motor mount out. You see it? Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. There's a motor mount right there. Anyway, yeah. That's the bottom of our engine there. I know. I'm turning the camera every which way. Still looks nasty. We're going to clean this up as well. I know. But we're getting there, people. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Just gets a little bit cleaner. We put the thermostats in. Yes, there are 2 thermostats on this car. You know, wonderful. And we painted that thing. So we've already installed the first painted part. Yay. We're not going to do anything. I just cleaned it pretty good. We're going to stick. We've already polished everything under the sun here. Because it had the nasty milkshake in it. Those are for the exhaust. I think I've got one of those bolts. They were so tight. Yeah, there's the new guides. This is what came with the head gasket set. It's a nice looking exhaust gasket, isn't it? Except we're not going back with this. We're going to keep it with this though, in case we one day change back to it. But we are going to need header gasket. Why? Oh, so we got a header. Yeah, goes this way. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look good. I mean, you won't see the gasket. Oh, some more painted parts. Look at that. Look at that oil pan. Question is, should I paint that oil pan? Or should I try to polish it? Should I try to polish this engine block while it's in the car? No. It's just too much crap, man. Come on. I'm going to clean it up really good. That's going to be it for that. It'll look really good. It'll look good, people. It will look good. New head bolts up there. Some gray RTV. You need to use the gray on these because it looks better. I hear people talk crap about the black silicone. I don't know why. I think it's because of sensors and stuff, and people get sloppy with it. You know, you want to put just a very thin coat of gray silicone where it's required. The only place where we're going to put silicone is on the timing cover gasket and the oil pan gaskets, because that's what Nissan did. But yeah, got a little more to go. Getting there though. Getting there. Getting there. There's the, oh, look at how much oil. Look at the varnish buildup. You know, this is 200,000 miles is all. That's the other reason. I'm like 200,000 miles on this balancer and everything else. We got a new oil pump with this cover. It came with the oil pump and the seal and everything already in it. Look at this. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Obviously, this it wouldn't really polish it. When I got it, I polished it. You gotta polish them. It won't stay shiny, but you know. Alright, keep talking about the polishing. I mean, if you those who know how much work goes into polishing would understand that. Alright. This was off the balancer. That's what we look like. This way it's going to stay. I'm thinking there's probably some kit that puts a pan under this a little bit, kind of like it is over there, but I think it should be fine without that. You should be able to splash oil up and around and drain down just fine and get back in the pan. All it's got to do is drop oil from the top through all the bearings and crap and back down. I should be able to do that. Now the balancer, it's not that important really. It kind of works by throwing weight in between all the firing cycles, and it does it twice as fast as the engine is spinning this crank. So it should, in theory, make the engine run extremely smooth. But what really happens is it's robbing horsepower. And yeah, it helps smooth the engine, but when this engine doesn't run right, they don't run smooth. That's just how they are. So they're just, as long as they're running right though, they run balanced and smooth. Nissan head, Nissan head, Nissan head. Where we're at so far, people. I have these bolts slightly torqued down. The reason being is because this is calling for a really crazy torque spec. I want to make sure it's right.